Hello students, today I will explain in this lecture inductance, then after mutual inductance, and then example which one based on mutual inductance. Okay, so first of all, what is inductance? Inductance, that means actually that one is an electric circuit and electric current can be induced in a coil by flux change produced by another coil in its vicinity or flux change produced by the same coil. These two situations are described separately in the next two subsections. Okay. However, in the both cases, the flux through a coil is proportional to the current. That means in inductance, actually what happened, the flux phi, that one is proportional to current I. That means phi b is proportional to I. And d phi by dt means the change of flux with respect to time, that one is proportional to the rate of change of current with time. Okay, if there are n turns, suppose that in inductance you know that in the coil there are n turns, supposedly if there are n turns at that time, that one is n phi v is proportional to I. Okay, and the inductance is a scalar quantity, that one is scalar quantity. The dimensional of inductance is this one, M1 L2 T minus 2 A minus 2. Okay, so this one is given by the dimensional of flux divided by the dimensional of current. The SI unit of inductance. What is the inductance? Means in the what is the unit of inductance? That one is Henry, and the symbol is capital H. Okay, actually it is named in honor of Joseph Henry, who discovered electromagnetic induction in USA independently of Faraday in England. Okay, so this one is the basic of inductance. What is inductance and what is the unit of inductance, what is the dimensional of inductance. But the main part is that actually there are two types of inductance. One is self inductance and one is mutual inductance. In this lecture I will explain mutual inductance, and in the next lecture I will explain the self inductance. So just see what is the mutual inductance. Okay, in mutual inductance actually what happened, at here two coils, you just see this figure. This one is the inner coil and that one is the outer coil. Okay, now this inner coil have this one is the radius r1, and the outer coil that has radius is r2. Okay, it has radius r1 and outer coil it has radius r2. Okay, so then in inner coil n1 turns, in outer coil n2 turns. Now you know that if suppose that in any coil, just understand what I want to say, that just understand that in any coil if the current is flow, then what happened, actually when the current flow, that means the magnetic field is generated, and that magnetic field generated actually that one is linked with this coil. Suppose that in outer coil, just understand, suppose that in outer coil current flow, okay fine, and if current flow, that means magnetic field generated, and that magnetic field generated, that one is link with this coil. At that time what happened, again at here flux means current, EMF is induced. At here what is EMF is induced, that means due to this coil, in this coil means inner coil, EMF is induced without any contact. You know that actually in the outer coil and inner coil it have no any type of contact. Just understand, outer coil and inner coil both are no means physically contact. Okay, yes, okay, this one is the axis, this one is the axis, that means the axis of inner coil and outer coil both are same. Just see, this one is the axis, this line. So inner coil and outer coil both have the same axis. Okay, But when the current flow it here, due to that current, when magnetic field is linked with this coil, that it here some EMF is induced. So that one is called mutual inductance. Mutual inductance. Just see it here. When a current I2, when a current I2 means it here, is set up through S2, means this one is S2. So it in turn sets up a magnetic flux through S1. Let us denote by phi1. So flux, that one is phi1. And the corresponding flux linkage with the solenoid S1. So it here, that one is N1 phi1 is equal to M12 I2. Okay. Phi1 means flux and M12 means mutual inductance. Now just understand M12, that means mutual inductance of solenoid S1 with respect to solenoid S2. So that one is M12. Okay. Now for the simple coaxial solenoids, it is possible to calculate M12. So first of all, find out the M12. So how can you find out? Just understand the magnetic field due to the current I2 in S2 is mu0 N2 N2. You know that. Okay. So the resulting flux link with the coil S1 is, so that one is N1 phi1 is equal to, now you know that area means pi r square, so pi r1 square, and this one is magnetic field, so mu0 N2 I2, and it here N1 into N. Okay, so when you multiply this one, you will get this type of equation. Now you just compare, suppose that if this one is equation number 1 and that one is equation number 2. Okay, if this one is equation number 1 and that one is equation number 2, then you can easily get M12 equal to mu0 N1 N2 pi r1 square. Okay, so this one is the M12. When current is flowing in outer coil, at that time what happened on this coil, that phenomena is discussed, but it the reverse process. Just understand reverse process. So reverse process means now in this inner coil current is flow, and in the outer coil you want to find out M21. Okay, in that M12 8 here M21, and all the parameter and all the equations are almost same, just change it here. Just understand N2 phi 2 equal to M21 I1, where M21 is equal to mutual inductance of solenoid S2. Again the same, area means pi r square, again it here mu0 N1 I1 and N2 into L, because it here the number of the turns is N2, so it here N2 into N. So N2 into phi 2 is equal to this one. Now just multiply these equations. Again the compare. Okay, now if you compare M12 and M21, both are the same. So it here M12 is equal to M21 is equal to capital mutual inductance. So this one is the mutual inductance. Now just see one example, which one based on mutual inductance. So in this example, two concentric circular coils, one of the small radius R1 and other of the large radius R2, such that R1 is very less than R2, means radius of R1 is very less than R2, are placed coaxially with center coinciding. So obtain the mutual inductance. So in this example want to say that you have to find out mutual inductance. So how can you find out? You know that let a current I2 flow through the outer circular coil. So magnetic field B. So magnetic field B is equal to mu0 I2 upon 2 R2. Okay. Now in the same, you know that the phi 1 is equal to B into A. In the previous theory, I have explained this one, phi is equal to B into A, B dot A. So 8 here, area means pi r1 square. So pi r1 square into B2, pi r1 square into B2. So 8 here B2 is equal to mu0 I2 upon 2 R2. So 8 here B2 is equal to mu0 I2 upon 2 R2. So that one is M12 I2. Okay, so when you compare, means you know that phi 1 is equal to M12 I2. So when you compare these equations to these equations, you can easily get that m12 is equal to mu 0 pi r1 square upon 2 r2. And in the previous theory, you know that m12 is equal to m21. Okay, so both are the same. So actually m12 equal to m21 is equal to mu 0 pi r1 square upon 2 r2. Okay, fine. So this one is the example which one based on mutual inductance, and this example is to be taken from the textbook. This one is example 6.9 of the textbook. Fine. So I hope you get this mutual inductance and examples. Now in the next lecture I will explain the remaining topics of this chapter.